Number 1, we are all one. We are all humans united as one by our suffering and by our joy. We inhabit Earth, living in different lands, speaking in different tongues, but living one life as we go forward. We are like one body that has many organs. The pain in one side is felt by everyone. The good feeling in a place is experienced by all, whether consciously or unconsciously. We came from the same source, but were divided into many chunks. Meanwhile, you are not a chunk but rather perfect and complete. Whether you eat the apple as a whole or individually piece by piece, all of them are apples. Likewise, humans are like one entity that are experiencing multiple lifetimes for God to understand Himself better. We are all in one network. Any error within it will affect the entire computer system. Likewise, any enhancements in certain areas will improve the overall function of it. When you look at the whole picture, you will recognize that every human is indifferent from the other. All souls are equal. There is no separation. It doesn't matter at which ray of the sun it is. All of them are rays of the same source, the sun. If we all came from Adam, it means we are all atoms. Consequently, if Adam came from God, it means he is God. Therefore, we are all gods. All gods are one. Ryunosuke Satoru said we are all one. Individually, we are one drop. Together, we are an ocean. That shows in our unity there is power. Number 2, we do not exist. Just like when you play a video game, do you think the character in which you are playing with is real and exists? We don't have physical bodies. We stream our consciousness to them and think that we are the bodies. We are not the bodies. We are the consciousness that is projecting them, like when a projector projects a movie in the theater. What you see in the 3D reality is like science fiction. We are only souls and everything is spiritual in nature. Therefore, if you don't activate your soul, then you will be part of I. The ones who can realize that we are non-existent are the truly awakened people who really exist. For example, when you watch a cartoon, do you think these characters really exist? They are only different spirits. Nobody is there. Likewise, our physical bodies are temporal vessels to navigate the journey of life. When you control the vehicle, you don't become the vehicle. You are the one who is driving it.
What we perceive as solid objects like desks, chairs, cars, even ourselves, they're actually just a big conglomeration of tiny particles separated by what is practically infinite nothingness.
I go like this. My fingers, for all intents and purposes, are touching, but at an atomic level, they're not. So what this means is that if I touch something, I'm technically not really touching it. The atoms are getting quite close together, but the electromagnetic repulsion between electrons is saying, no closer.
When you go deeper into the world of atoms, you will mostly find nothing but empty space. Solid physical matter is just a dense concentration of atoms close to each other. Materials, objects, and anything you can touch and see is an illusion. Emptiness is the ruling cosmic landscape. Therefore, everything must be spiritual in this case. In contrast, science journalist Anil Ananthaswamy in his new book The Man Who Wasn't There, believes that self-identity perceptions may be distorted due to certain medical brain conditions as Alzheimer's disease, Cotard's syndrome and body integrity identity disorder. For me, an awakened enlightened person will seem crazy to others. They may not be necessarily caused by mental health problems. Seeing things differently doesn't mean you are insane but rather genius. Elvis Presley said people think you're crazy if you talk about things they don't understand. I agree with her. It may be part of spiritual immaturity to deem some spiritualists sick because of these points of view. Number 3, there is no polarity. There is no good or evil. The essence of creation is the oneness and unity. A day is not separated from the night. Otherwise, the moon would suddenly pop up and the sky darkens out of the blue while it is day. It will seem like a glitch if that happened. The night comes gradually like the day. That shows they are connected as one thing called life and not separate. If polarity exists, then the night is evil and getting rid of it will create a cosmic disruption that may end life on Earth. Good and evil, black and white, blue and red are neither complementary nor supplementary. They are one. Not seeing the whole picture would create some negative side effects such as polarity, extremism, and racism. There are no credits or sins, angels or monsters, right or wrong, light or dark, good or evil. The coin maintains its balance by having a flip side. The same thing goes with the world we live in. Polarity doesn't exist. Number 4. We are eternal. Where were you before being born? You were in the realm of nothingness. When you die, you will just return to that place again. That means giving birth is equal to death. When you die, you are born anew. When you are born, you became dead in the previous reality. Every end is a beginning of a new chapter. Every beginning is an indication of something that has ended. Energy cannot be created out of nothing, but it moves from one form to another. Timothy Leary said, "You are a powerful, unlimited and eternal soul who is here to enjoy the experience of creativity and contribute to humanity's evolution." Number 5. Everything is spiritual. There is nothing about physics or math. The true nature of reality is closer to the fictional Harry Potter universe. That may be hard to believe for some people, but that is the truth and time will tell. As the veil is getting thinner and thinner, we become more able to easily detect some entities like ghosts, angels, or aliens that come from other dimensions. That means gurus, spiritual teachers, and ascended masters are actually using their maximum capacity and productivity, since this is the ultimate nature of the existence. Unlike mathematicians, physicists, or cosmologists, for instance, who are operating from a much lower dimensional point. Sadhguru said, "Everything is spiritual if you are aware. Everything is material if you are not aware."